Hey everybody, ChristopherOdd here, welcome back. This is No Man's Sky, and thanks to your suggestions, I've renamed this planet to the very creative Odds World. We will try to come up with creative names as we go. I got some really good suggestions from you guys, actually. Some people with experience in No Man's Sky already, others just with creative ideas. But as we were gonna do before we left off, we were gonna see about taking off out of this planet. Hello. So if we want to leave the atmosphere, I guess it's as simple as just leaving the atmosphere. Here we go. I really don't know, like, I don't know what to expect now that we're leaving this planet. So, like, sentimental reasons, we've got Odds World named. If we ever need to find it again, we know what it is. Circle to engage boost, let's rock. Whoa. Efflotion Getseer, Moon of Totenai Kaut. I'm gonna butcher so many of these. Arrive in 3 hours. That's incredible. Okay, so here's the Thamium 9 that we had looked at before. And we need that for this, the pulse engine.
Technology recharge.
So it seems like it's kind of like self-sustaining. Now, in order to leave the star system, we need to acquire hyperdrive technology, build a hyperdrive, and fuel the hyperdrive. So, let's see. Install new technology. If we want, we could get these cannon damage Sigma, extra cannons. All we need is extra Thamium, which we can grab here. We can also get enough Thamium to get the phase coolant, which is good stuff. The only thing is, where would we then build that other stuff that we need? I guess we probably have to find it. Or find, like... Here, let's see here. We've got a bolt caster now. Combat focused weapon. User is advised that isotope elements such as carbon are used to recharge the device. That's fine by me. Let's build this. R2 to activate. Interesting. I wonder how we switch between those. We've also got the beam focus now, so faster mining beam processes on resource-rich materials. We have enough to do this. Multi-tool inventory 5 slots. So this one here now, bolt caster and mining beam. How do we ensure, like, if they're both R2? I'm not sure how that works. I guess we'll find out once we get closer. Let's continue taking down some of these. These are loaded with Thamium. And then I suppose if we are... Let's see, hold L1 and R1 together to engage pulse jump. So let's just fully charge this.
Technology recharge.
We can actually scan out here too. Star system scan.
Navigational data received.
Uh-oh. Whoa, what do we have here? We've got a space station and a beacon. Some type of transmission. This is cool too, a moon, but that's really far away. Maybe we should head into this space station. Let's see how this works. Engaging pulse drive. Whoa. Oh yeah, we get there significantly faster. This is wild. So, okay, if we're not using pulse drive, we could just float through here and take literally hours to get there if we wanted to. Sure, you could mine Thamium 9 for like, you know, 5 hours if that's your jam. Okay, looks like getting close to the beacon. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. 5. No. Okay, how do we cancel this? Whoa. Now, what about just regular speed? Engage thrusters. I guess we should probably be shooting this through as we go. So we have like multiple levels of these, of speeds, really. I just don't know what like the stopping time is like. Whoa! Oh, okay, so we've like entered the atmosphere of said planet. So it's not like we're gonna crash into something. De leader Sotudet. That's so cool. And look at this. Here we are. This place is pretty desolate, I would say. I'm gonna try to land as close to this beacon as I can, but I can't really get good eyes on it. Let's do a little loop, come back. Oh, it's like underground almost. Well, hello. It's a barren planet, balmy weather, no flora, no fauna. Could this be a dead moon? I don't think it's a moon, but... Activate beacon? Okay, let's get down there. Look at this.
Alert. Navigational data received.
Navigational data. So there's an outpost out there we should certainly look into. Find source of life signs. It says it's devoid of, I'm guessing like animal life.
Life support power low.
At least it's not as hot as Odd's World. That place was like literally melting us. Okay, so we're using the mining beam right now. However, if we look at the multi-tool, we've got the bolt caster here. And I'm wondering how I go about using that. It's R2 to activate this. Use can result in targeted entity death. Correct. But I'm not sure... I guess we should just use some of this extra carbon. Maybe we'll automatically switch if we're shooting at something that isn't a resource.
Life support power low.
Okay, let's go ahead and fix up our life support. We have more than enough to do this. Let's go ahead and use the power canister.
Technology recharge.
I would definitely like to find out the source of this radio signal. Okay. Getting really deep in here. So I'm thinking, instead of walking across this planet, let's take the ship. Hello. Now, I don't think we can actually scan these guys. Like, look how different this place is than where we started. I'm gonna hop back in here. And we'll actually take this to the outpost. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What was that? It looked like giant beetles or something. Here's the outpost. The Lepakach Crater. It's a beautiful name. We need a bypass chip again. That's fine. They're relatively easy to build.
Product constructed.
Okay. So we can look for a monolith, a colonial outpost, shelter, or transmission. I like the last monolith that we found, but what about a colonial outpost? Operations center. Okay. Whoa, whoa! So there has to be something living here. If that just took off. Whoa, what could this be? Physicist entity Zaberdat? Whoa, we've got contact. Current Korvax standing, point of interest. The electronic lifeform readies data pertaining to the cargo it carries and the estimated worth of its airship, or starship. Make an offer on the lifeform starship, sell items to the lifeform, or buy items. Let's look at selling first. The reason I say that is these things, these are for selling. We don't really use anything that's listed as a trade commodity. So if I can sell them, then I might as well. Now, does he have a certain number of units, I guess it is? Looks like we don't really set the amount. It's just this is the going rate. And this guy's paying a little bit less than the galactic average. So I guess if you invest enough time, you would be able to manipulate some of this stuff and get better prices in certain places.
Units received. Units received.
I mean, that's in my opinion, that's a lot of money. I don't know. Let's see what he's selling. So he's got basic components. We haven't seen plasma. It's very expensive. And then, of course, he's got all the different... Man. Dynamic resonator. A device necessary in the construction of many of the technologies that aid the exploration of the galaxy. Sells bypass ships. Okay, so 31,000 units. That's not a lot of units, apparently. Let's see what his ship would cost. It's probably insane. Look at that. What? The Ino Hashu S-27. That's so cool. And look how many slots he's got available. Like, that's so cool. Like, there's no there's no way. Wait, what am I doing? Transfer items before accepting. If I accept, is that not the cost? I can't obviously afford that. Yeah, okay, cool. It's not gonna let me. I was like, thought maybe I was misreading or something, but either way, we should actually transfer that to our inventory. Same with this, and let's go ahead and sell that to him. Physicist Zaberdat. Huh. Alright, so this we're actually getting above the average.
Units received.
And you can have this as well.
Units received.
Well, that's cool. So this guy just travels around, maybe? Or I don't know if he stays here permanently. Well, who's this? Oh, this is so cool. New business. Hi. He's an analyst entity. ERS. Current Korvax standing point of interest. I have no clue what he's saying. I cannot discern if the entity is flesh, machine, or both. Lights flicker across its visor, but it is motionless. Then its head nods mechanically, just once, towards a slate nearby. With a start, I realize that I can understand the text on it. I look to the entity for answers, but it remains still and silent. I suspect it is a mere courier, not the author of this message. The slate also contains a blueprint for a new technology, a hyperdrive. What? That's perfect. We need this. Instructions on how to traverse the stars. This will be invaluable. Calm blue lights dart across the being's mask as if transmitting something. Okay, so we need... I know where that dynamic resonator is. We could buy it from that guy. FTL propulsion drive that allows starships to attain warp speed and jump between neighboring systems. User is advised to access hyperdrive systems through galactic map. Okay, so we would craft this here, or we would use it to install technology. Dynamic resonator. I don't see that as something that we can build at this point. So I might have to buy it from that guy, which I'm fine with.
Objective complete.
Analyze multi-tool tech. Hello. Bolt caster ammunition reload times are decreased. Okay, I can do this. Oh, I guess it's just added automatically.
Life support power low.
Our life support's really taking up a lot of our time, isn't it?
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
What else do we have going on in here? Ooh! Unusual bust Bediska Lyre. A weapon terminal? What? New multi-tool has 8 slots. Got a mining beam, intense. Okay. Shoots projectiles. I'm doing it. So now we want to transfer between. Do I need to do that? Like, am I not gonna have the analysis visor anymore? I kind of worry about that. Combat amplifier. Damage of mining beam laser during combat. Speed up terrain destruction. The only thing we lose is the analysis visor, which I kind of like. I'm going to decline this for now. We know where it is, so we can always just come back here.
Orbital station coordinates received.
Off-planet space station. I really love that constant feeling of just, like, discovery. That's really fun. What did we just get there? Shielding plate. Whole bunch of plutonium, thankfully. Guess that's pretty essential. Oh, he's gone. What is this? Oh, we can call... Wait. We can call our own? Is that what that means? We can call our own ship to this? We're gonna have to try this out.
Product constructed.
Now that is really cool. Okay. Problem is, unfortunately, I didn't buy that necessary part. And that's a bit unfortunate. Got first aid. Might as well use it.
Life support power low.
Wouldn't have it any other way, honestly. Like to live dangerously on other planets. Should check these things out fully. New tech discovered. Scanner companion unit. Detection range is increased. We need platinum in order to use it. So where did that go? Maybe because we don't have enough slots? Like, I'm not sure where that went. Still need to learn a few things, obviously. But I guess that's part and parcel with something this large. I kind of want to give this guy an opportunity to land. See if he would come back. Okay, how are we doing for thrusting? We need plutonium.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Let's take off. I want to give it an opportunity to see if this guy will come back. I don't suppose that's going to happen. And we did get coordinates to this off-planet space station. Oh, this is so, like, it's just gorgeous. Okay, so we can't use the pulse engine on the planets. That makes sense. Just taking a look at the surface, see if we see anything interesting. I thought we saw like some beetles or something. What is that? Not exactly sure. Okay. Well, let's get out of here. Whoa, 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 whoa! We went past it already. Or did we? Not quite. I love the idea that you can just like touch down on a planet and then you, like, we're on and off there in like 10 minutes. That's crazy. Obviously we could explore a hell of a lot more than we just did, but I'm just getting all of my bearings straight here. Now we're in a station. This is awesome. This is, like, this is just really, I just love the possibilities here, and I think they're literally, I mean, it sounds cheesy, but it's endless. Like, we could do whatever we want. What I'm really curious about, and I would need some advice on here, is, let's look at my multi-tool as an example, okay? So I've got this bolt caster, but I don't know how to actually use it. Right? Like, I can't... What I'm thinking is I have to, like, maybe switch it with this location. But, like, I have no idea how. I really don't know how that works. Whoa, who's this? Who's this? Engineering entity. Runin. The lights in the electronic lifeforms mask constrict as it prepares to enter trade negotiations. Okay, so we find these random, like, merchants. Look, there's another one landing. We need this dynamic resonator. We know that.
Product received.
It's so cool that you could buy their ships if you had enough money, like... Whoa, this is place is just happening. Oh my god. Okay. It's just so overwhelming. We need to craft this new technology. The hyperdrive. We need Heridium. So that'll be next on the list, but for right now, we'll take a break here. We're in this, I don't even know, this station. Looks like there's a couple of doors. We'll go and check those out. I'm just gonna enter my ship so that we can save, and then we'll come back next time. If you guys have, like, literally any advice, I'll totally take it. If there's things that you think are, tedious, that aren't like that exciting to watch, let me know and I'll try to avoid doing that stuff. If it's like, don't mine the resources, it's like, okay, well, I kind of have to at some point, right? But yeah, like, I'm digging this. I'm digging the exploration. I'm digging just seeing what we run into. I'm a bit concerned that I don't totally understand how to use my weapon. So if you guys know how to do that, that would be really helpful. See how we got this bolt caster here. Yeah, I can't seem to, like, switch it or anything. And they both have the same way of activating. So maybe it's like... Yeah, I actually don't have a clue. Maybe I just can't. Maybe I have to use only one. And, like, this thing I could dismantle. I can't dismantle my mining beam. That previous weapon was probably way better. And then maybe the analysis visor I could just easily build. I don't know. I'd have to dismantle it to try out. I bet you that's probably what I could have done to trade out for that previous one. But I guess we could always fly back to that planet and grab that weapon off the wall. That's a possibility. Look at the different ships that are coming in. Like, I'm just overwhelmed. This is so cool. All right, I'm gonna take a break and we'll see you guys soon. Take care. Bye.